a Fulton County grand jury returned a true bill of indictment, charging 19 individuals with violations of Georgia law arising from a criminal conspiracy to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election in this state.
The Fulton County indictment of Donald Trump is his fourth this year, but it differs from the others in some key ways. Perhaps the biggest takeaway is that this is the first indictment that actually includes Trump associates as part of the plot. Jack Smith, in his federal indictment, only charged Trump while listing 6 people as unindicted co-conspirators. All 19 defendants are linked to the racketeering charge, which is basically an allegation that they engaged in a criminal enterprise in their attempts to overturn the election. One of the things you'll notice if you read the indictment is that the phrase false statements appears throughout it. That's because Georgia has a very broad prohibition on making false statements in the course of official state business. So while Trump has argued that he had free speech and will use that as a defense in Jack Smith's indictment, in Georgia, that defense might not work as well. One of the more striking things about the indictment is that it doesn't just pertain to actions that occurred before January 6th. It notes that the effort to breach the voting system continued literally the day after January 6th. It also refers to a letter that Trump sent to Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger in September of 2021, more than 8 months after January 6th, that urged him to decertify the election and declare Trump the true winner. The trial in Fulton County would seem to be a big one for one main reason, and that's that it will be televised. But we also don't know that the trial will actually take place before the 2024 election. The decision to charge so many defendants means that this process could get dragged out well past November of 2024.
We do want to move this case along, and so we will be asking for a proposed order that occurs a trial date within the next 6 months.
District Attorney Fani Willis has said that she wants a trial to begin within 6 months, but that could be an ambitious timeline, especially when you look at other racketeering cases in Georgia, which have dragged on for many months. Trump's 4 indictments, which began in March, have coincided with him only growing his lead in the Republican presidential primary. So you're looking at things that could potentially continue to help Trump in the Republican primary, but wouldn't necessarily help him in the general election, where we have seen his image numbers decline somewhat in recent months.